Hello everybody. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and had some wonderful food. I'm extending that holiday weekend just a little bit longer, and I got to get to work and make some money to pay for all this YouTube stuff later. So anyway, I haven't had a video out in the last couple of weeks because I just felt like I had not had anything that was worthy for my YouTube viewers, which is kind of brings me to these two videos that I just watched. Excuse the noise because there is traffic. I'm over here on the Indian River Lagoon, but there's also a highway back behind me. Anyway, I saw two videos this weekend. One was this morning actually, one was this weekend. This weekend I saw a video from Tim over at Backpacking with Buckley. Great channel. He was going over the dislikes and likes and do's and don'ts and all that good stuff about a YouTube channel. Great information. Check it out. This morning, when I've had my morning cup of coffee, I saw my friend Dan from The Wandering Monk. Kind of did the same thing. The do's and don'ts and dislikes and likes about having a YouTube channel. Well, that kind of brings me to why I didn't want to put one out in the last couple of weeks, because I didn't think I had anything worthy to show you guys, and it kind of makes you feel like, I don't know, that's the dislikes of a YouTube channel. It makes you feel like, I don't know, it's been 2 weeks since my last confession. Kind of makes you feel like that. I haven't put a YouTube video out, but I do have something I want to do today. I'm at a beautiful spot. Like I said, I'm extending my Thanksgiving holiday weekend, but I do have, and I've been putting this off for a little bit, I've got some, I was a subscriber winner, and I was actually a runner-up to both of them. Actually, one of them, I was the runner-up, never showed up, so I was third in line to get it. But hey, a win's a win. And I also got a sticker. So I'll get into all that, and let me show you where I am right now. This is a really beautiful spot. I've been coming here for years and years fishing.
Hey, while I'm down here, I figure I'll pick up some trash. I already got a whole bag full. I am down at the Indian River Lagoon, what they call Herman's Bay. Behind me, about 100 yards behind me, across the road, is the ocean, and on this side is the lagoon. So of course you can hear some traffic of noise behind me, but it's a beautiful spot down here. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, make myself some lunch. This place here, for years and years I've come down here and fished either from the boat, kayak, or even waded out, which I did a lot of that, and caught many different species of fish. One in particular is the spotted sea trout, which really isn't a trout, it's a drum, and it lives in brackish salt water. So I'll show you a picture of that. Anyway.
Okay, let's get into this giveaway that I received, that I was lucky enough to win two runner-ups, but pretty good. First of all, before I even get into that, let's go ahead and I'll show you a sticker I got. This is from Ice Bear Hikes. Now, Ice Bear had sent me a black and white one. I've got it up here on the band's wall of shame. But this is a colored one, and I'll probably replace it, but I don't know yet. We'll see. That one fits pretty nicely, but I may replace it. Anyway, can't have enough of Ice Bear stickers, right? So she's a great lady, fun to hike with. I've done a couple trips with her and plan to do more in the future. So I'll link her name and I'll link everybody who's part of this video today below. So thank you, Ice Bear. Appreciate that. Next, about 3 weeks ago, I received a notification saying that I was the recipient of a giveaway. Now, I remember getting into it. It wasn't the first place, and actually I didn't even win the runner-up. But this YouTube channel contacted me and said that the runner-up never responded to him, and I was next in line. So lucky me. So that channel is Beagle's Backcountry Adventure from Paul Cookson. I think I'm saying, Paul, your name right. He has a great YouTube channel. Again, I'll link it all below. He has done videos of the John Muir Trail. Of course, that trail is good, in my heart because I've done it, and I really do love watching all those videos has to do with the Sierras and the John Muir Trail. So anyway, there is a company. It's called RuggedOutdoors.com, and they have what they call these challenge coins, and they're really pretty impressive. So I think that's what Paul sent me here. I know that's what he sent me. I read it. Let me read you the note he sent me. Tom, here is the hiker coin from my subscriber giveaway. You can display it proudly or present it to a deserving hiker or adventurer during your travels. Thanks for supporting the channel. Regard, Paul's, aka Beagle. Well, thank you, Paul. Beagle, I appreciate it. I'm going to show you a close-up. I'm on my bunk right now and the camera's over there, but this is a coin. It's a hefty little coin, really nice, and I'll try to read some of the things on it, but bear with me. My eyes aren't that great. So the coin comes in a really nice little case. It's got these two little cards in the back of it. One of them says, "Congratulations, you've been coined rugged." I don't know about that, but I'll take it. Share your experience with us on our story page at theruggedoutdoorsman.com. And on the other little card it says, follow us and tag us on Instagram, The Rugged Outdoorsman. Email us your pics with the products and we will include them in our photo gallery. Join our community and use hashtag Hike the Earth. Well, that's pretty cool. So it comes in a real nice plastic case. Like I said, it's a real hefty coin. It's double-sided. Again, I'll put the picture of this. I'm going to take a picture and I'll post it right during this video. But it says strength, discipline, respect, integrity, the rugged outdoorsman. And then on the back it has hiking, backpacking, climbing, and canyoneering. Life is a journey and mine is outside. I am rugged. Yes, I am. I'm rugged. So thank you, Paul. I really appreciate it. It came with a nice little stand too. There's a little stand you can place it on. I'm kind of torn now. I really like this, but I also had an idea that when I'm on one of my next trips, when I'm collabing or I'm with some other hiker and I feel they are deserving to be rugged, I may pass it on. If you guys can remember, we were passing around a taco cat, heavy, big old taco cat that went all over the country for years and years. And it was started by a YouTube channel, Kevin, and who I'm going to get into here in a minute. But anyway, Paul, thank you very much. I think I may pass this on to another rugged outdoorsman because I'm really not that rugged. So one of my favorite YouTube channels and person is my friend Kevin, who I've hiked with on Cumberland Island, and we met up a couple times in Pine Mountain Trail up in Georgia. Now, I have been the recipient of a previous giveaway by him, and such a great lady mother happened to pick out of a bowl my name back then, and she did it again. You're all going to say, well, it's a gimmick. No, believe me, if you know Kevin, it's not. So anyway, this is what he sent me. It is from Atypical Hiker. This guy is so generous, and it was on his 200th YouTube subscriber, and which he deserves so much more. So please, 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 just go and subscribe to his channel. I'd really appreciate it. Congrats, Tom. I know you can use the brick, but it's just that, a brick. Heavy. Well, so you already know what's in there. So before I read this, because he's telling me what's in here, let me show you what's in here. He sent me a power bank, a rechargeable power bank. This is 15,000 milliamps. Pretty nice. 2 USB charging ports. Let me open it up. I have a 4,500, a 10,000, and a 25,000. So this is going to fit in right nicely in that. That is really nice. Like it said, it has the charging port for this, and then it has 2 ports to charge a couple different devices. Comes with the USB cord, and you know, bricks are heavy. A brick, like Kevin said, a brick is a brick. I usually bring one with me when I go backpacking, but here in the van, I just put these things in my, I'll put this away later. I just put them in my big tubs, and I put them around, and I charge them up, and you never know when you're going to need a power source. So, next, and in his last giveaway that I won a stove from him. And here's a picture of that stove. Well, now I got another one. Cannot have enough stoves. Actually, I'm starting to become a hoarder of stoves. I throw them around the van. I bring them with me. I have all shapes, sizes, you name it. So this one comes in, I haven't even looked at this. This comes in a little blue zip case. It's got a little belt pouch. You want to carry your stove around on your belt or put it on your backpack. And it's got the, okay, it's got the can where you attach it to the canister, and it also fans out to a much wider, you could hold a bigger pot on this, and of course this would go upside in there, and that would be on the canister. So hey, nice stove. I could see you putting a bigger pot and frying pan on that. That will work great. Thank you, Kevin. Like I said, I'm a collector of stoves now. Can never have enough stoves. So I like the little case it comes with. Very convenient. And you can just go ahead and zip that up and throw it. It's not that heavy. You could throw that in your backpack, and that'll work really well. Then, it's not over yet. The gifts just keep coming from Kevin, a Atypical Hiker. That's his YouTube channel. This is a flex and stick versatile smartphone holder. Wow. I think I'll open this up when I get home, and so I don't all of a sudden, oh yeah, I can see it has a place where you put your phone in it, and it looks like it has all sorts of ways to maneuver your phone and attach it to stuff so you can do some selfies, because you never have enough selfies. So anyway, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. That is way too generous. I know Jason Outdoors, he had won the first place in that, and he was also blown away by your generosity. I forgot to read this letter from Kevin. So the letter says, I know you can use the brick, but it's just that, a brick, heavy. I definitely can use it, Kevin. The stove can find a place in Smoky. And if anybody don't know who Smoky is, I'm sitting in Smoky right now. That's my van. And I wouldn't carry it in the backcountry due to the size. Well, I don't know, Kevin. It's not that bad. Tell you the truth, in some of the short hikes I go on, it's no problem at all. It should be interesting to see how strong that tripod works. Well, it will be interesting, and we'll try it out. We'll see what's going on with that. So again, Kevin, thank you very much. Hey, I want to show you something. How about that for a backdrop? Out the back of my van is the Indian River Lagoon. And what a beautiful day it is. So guys, the weather here in Southeast Florida is absolutely getting phenomenal. It's that time of year I just like staying down around North Florida, Central Florida, and hike. Unfortunately, this time of year it's also the middle of hunting season, so you got to pick and choose your places you want to go to. I've been in touch with a really nice, helpful lady over at St. John's Water Management. Her name is Karen. And she's out there letting me know which of these places that are free, public, gated places that I can drive up to, have to use a tent, but I can still drive up to them and be able to camp and spend a couple nights. So I'm working on that right now, and they're going to be different from the one I've been going to. There are like 26 of them, and that is just in the St. John's Water Management. I'm going to put a little map here. Okay, if you see on that map, we have the St. John's Water Management, we have the South Florida Water Management, there's the Southwest Water Management, there's the Suwannee River Water Management, and I think, I didn't look at it, but I think there's a Northwest Water Management. And all these water management districts all have free public camping, and you reserve them, which is a good thing. You know, most of the which we call snowbirds that come up and take up all the state parks and all the federal park campsites down here this time of year in Florida, really don't know about these. Well, they do now, I just told them. So, but anyway, you can get online, you can reserve them. So I plan on doing a couple of those over the next few weeks. Hunting season ends in mid-January, so I'll be back up to around Suwannee and the Ocala area and stuff like that, because I just like going up there. It's close to home, and there's some great wildlife and good camping up there. Other than that, beyond that, it's just really tough for me right now to commit to anything that's more than 2 to 3 weeks out. I still work. I'm a real estate broker, and this is the time of year that I'm busy down here. So I can't say I'm going to run away for a week someplace until I'm like a week or two out from that, and then I can kind of make arrangements to do that. I have updates that I want to do the van. I want to put in a diesel heater. Anybody don't know what one of those are? They're like, the expensive ones are made like by Webasto, but there are lot of knockoffs that are really good, and it runs on a small tank of diesel fuel, which is very efficient because they last forever. And unlike propane, which causes condensation inside, and I don't have the electrical capability to do electric heat, and to leave my van on and have the heat running just doesn't make any sense. So when I'm in places where there's no shore power or anything like that, a diesel heater to me just makes sense. It takes the chill off of the inside here. It's a dry heat. It dries out things inside if there is condensation. If I'm in an area where it's freezing, my water tank won't freeze up. I can turn that on. So I'm thinking about putting that diesel heater in. The Webasto costs like $1,100. These Chinese, Russian knockoff ones, you can get them for under $200, and they work good. I've watched a million YouTube videos on people that have used those with no complaints whatsoever. I just recently did like a redneck awning outside. I'll put pictures of that. What I'm going to be using in the future, and it works really well because of the slider I have up above on the rail. I can put wing nuts up there with a tarp and use pole system and have a tarp, so I can open the doors then and put the tarp, and if it's lightly raining, I won't have to close up the van. I'll be able to use that. The other thing I want to put in is I'm going to put in a 2,000 watt inverter because I want to get an induction stove top so I can use that instead of using gas. And there's other little things I'm going to do to the van coming up here in the next Well, in the next one I get the money. Okay, so that's where I got to work. And so that's it. I think I made a video. And thank you very much to everybody who watches this channel. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, like I said. And I will be out doing something somewhere real soon. And hope to see you then. So thank you for following Walker's World. And I will see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.